Welcome to the farm. Welcome back to the farm. I'm Cadence.
I'm Justin.
And Dana.
And today, what are we doing, Cade?
We're going to move our piggies because poop is all over the home.
Yep. They've been here for a while now, a lot longer than we had wanted them to be. But we started training them on the fence about a week ago. They're doing pretty good. We only had one instance, and that was yesterday morning when I came to feed them. Porky, the black and white one, ran through the fence for the feed, realized, oh, I'm not supposed to be here, turned around, ran back in the fence, getting shocked both on the way out and the way in, breaking the fence, and then Bacon Bits just slowly walked out through the break of the fence and sat right next to the gator waiting for feed. Didn't happen this morning. I think it was just a one-time fluke. They were excited. So we're gonna move them today, get them on a pasture, get them a little more shade.
And one piggy, my piggy named Porky, was just sitting in the water.
Yep, trying to cool off.
Yep. So they definitely need a larger area that has more access to shade so they can cool off. We can give them a little mud area so they can cool off as well. So.
Yep. So let's go get the pen set up and get it ready for them. What do you think, Cade?
Yep. And now Bacon Bits is in the water.
So this is the area we kind of picked out. We're going to try to go around the two oak trees here and give them some nice grass to munch on, and then I'll constantly have shaded areas with the two oak trees. And then behind us is where I cleaned out some of the tree line. So it's a lot of dirt. We'll be able to turn that up, add water to it, and they'll have a nice wallow.
And that's where we got our first pigs.
Yep, that's where our first pigs were that we had.
Yep.
They were in between the two fields here and a nice tree line.
So that's the plan, that's the thoughts.
Between these two oak trees, they're going to definitely love it. And lots of grass.
Yep.
So these are all the parts that we're going to build the pig fence.
That's right.
It's going to have tons of grass.
Yep. So we got our wire
Electric wire.
on my homemade spool that I can put a drill on and wind up the spool. It works really well.
That's the electric fence.
Yep, that's the electric wire. We got our fiber rods to attach the wire to.
Yep, so they don't escape. And remember Daddy's story that he told you? Oh, but that doesn't happen again.
That would be bad if that happened again. And then we got a couple T-posts for the corners.
And it was in the story that the pig just sat right next to the gate and waited for some feed. That's really funny.
And then we got the insulators for on the T-posts. So we're gonna go ahead, put the T-posts in the four corners, and then we do the fiber rods in between because you can just step those down and in. And fence should go up pretty quick. The only downside is it's been very dry, so the ground's a little hard. I'm not sure how easy they're gonna step in. We may use a little mallet power, see how it goes. So here are little fence post insulators. And basically what we do is they just snap over the post like so, and then I take one of my fiber rods and I kind of estimate the distance this is going to get pounded in, to set the height of my insulators. So I'm gonna set my first one somewhere right around there. And then they just have a little nut that just spins right on the back. Just like that. It's ready for wire. I got 2 more. We do three wires. We don't really need to do that many because the pigs, don't get that high. You probably could do away with just doing 2, but we do 3 just for added precaution. And there you go. That's how we do the T-posts. I think we're ready for wire now. And we have 2 posts right next to each other. There's a specific reason for that. This is going to end up being our gate. So what we can do is we can zip tie these 2 together, and then we'll run the wire from here all the way around to this one, up, all the way around back, and then back and forth again. And that way whenever we want to move, we can just pull this out, and now we have a gate. We don't have to take the wire apart or anything like that. We just move it, put it back in. So we're going to zip tie this together just so the wire doesn't pull it apart. And we can start running our electric wire. So then to start, we just take our wire, wrap it around this piece here a couple times, and then I just tie it. And that's how I get my start on the wire. And then we'll string it out to the next post. And then for the other posts down the line, all we have to do is kind of pull it tight, take it, wrap it around. I usually do twice, and then I can go move on to the next post. So we're gonna go ahead, we'll do the loop all the way around, and then I'll show you how we transition at the gate. So now we're back at the start of our gate here, or our first wire. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of do what I did on the other post. Just wrap it around a few times. And then I go up to the next one. On the same post, I wrap that around a few times. And now I'll just head back around the other direction, come to this one, go up, do the third one, back all the way around the other direction. All right, so we've reached the end of our line. So now we can go ahead and we're gonna wrap around the top part here. Okay. Then I can wind up the slack.
Set it in the ground.
Keep the access right there and we're good to go. So the next thing I need to do for the fence is get our ground rod in. So we'll go ahead and get that pounded in. Okay, so we got the pig enclosure all set up now. I think it's time to try to get some pigs in the trailer and move them, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Well, I think that went pretty easy. What do you think?
Super easy. It's easy when it's feeding time and they want to follow where the feed goes.
Yep. The only issue we had was the expanded steel ramp. They didn't like their
Little
hooves
hooves.
on it, so we put straw on and worked really well. So let's get the rest of the stuff moved over and hopefully we can get these guys out just as easy. Pigs are out on pasture, fence is on, all their house and everything's moved over. I think that's all we need to do today.
Yeah, they're mowing away on the grass, so awesome to see. Definitely have missed that.
Yep, wish we would have had them out sooner, but you know, life is what it is. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help our channel grow and reach more people. We'd appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye.